Class in session, guys. Okay, so I was inspired to drop this video based on an audiobook that I listened to called Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill. He's also the author of Think and Grow Rich. And the reason why I wanted to drop this video was because this audiobook I listened to was so profound that, it split my brain in half in regards to understanding of the positive and negative aspects of our thinking process. Because we think negatively, we think positively. We're not always on the positive side, and we're not, well, a lot of people are mainly just on the negative side, but the most majority of people, they're in between these two poles, and it's just a question of where are you on this scale of thinking. And I would strongly recommend that you guys listen to this audiobook or read the paperback Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill, okay? So, basically, this video is really a book. The audiobook I listened to was really an audiobook on our psychology and the unseen forces of nature. Let me explain. So you've heard of God, you've heard of the devil, but you may have a different understanding of what these two things are. But for this video, I'm going to explain to you, and this is my own personal opinion. I'm not saying believe me with what I say, but anything I do say is pretty good, so listen up. So, you have God and you have a devil, but I'm not talking physical entities here. I'm talking about unseen forces. So God would be the good, positive force nature. The devil would be the bad, negative force nature in your own mind. So whenever you're thinking good, you're thinking more on a God level. Whenever you're thinking bad, you're thinking more on a devil level, okay? And whenever we set out to be doing our projects, or we set out to, work on a worthy goal of ours or something like that. See, in our minds, we are always at this tug of war situation between thinking good about something and thinking bad about something. I'll give you an example. You have a desire, a good thought that I am going to go and ask this girl out on a date. Good! But then there's the negative side of the pole. This is all where your doubts come in. Oh, what if she doesn't like me? Oh, I'm not good enough. Oh, do you know what? Forget it. I'm not going to do it. Why am I doing this? I don't deserve any love. I don't deserve any happiness. I may as well just die. That's an example. See, that's an example of the tug of war of the good and bad forces in our mental nature. And we all have this. And I'm still going through it right now. I ain't saying this has been mastered yet, but I'm getting better. I'm getting better. And you should want to get better. Because we only get out of life who we truly are. We ain't getting what we want, we get who we are. And when we get better, we attract better. We receive better. Okay? So we want to start training ourselves to start thinking more positively, thinking more in a good thought nature rather than focusing on the bad. In fact, you're watching this video right now, and I want to raise your level of awareness because I want you to know anything good is for you, because the universe wants good for you. If you feel something's too good to be true, or you don't feel worthy of it, or you're not deserving, it's a lie. It is a lie, because it is coming from the past experiences that you've had. You're letting your past experiences affect your in the now, present moment experience. You are judging what's happening right now based on stuff that's happened in the past, whereas what's happening right now is a unique experience. So automatically, when you start getting those negative thoughts and whatnot, know it's a lie. And immediately trigger yourself to think, I do deserve that. Now, it also means that you are going to experience a bit of resistance as well. This can also lead to procrastination. It can also lead to you slowly talking yourself out of things or people because of the gravitational pull of the negative force. See, we're either predominantly on the good or the bad side of thinking nature. The question is, where are you on that scale? Are you more on the optimistic side or more on the pessimistic side? Because wherever you are, that's the reality that you are going to have. And at any time, you can go from this end to that end or that end to that end. But it takes training. It takes practice. It takes constant running of the tap. Remember about the same shit, different day video I have? I'll tag it at the end of this video. It takes that, okay? We are distracted. See, they also, they spoke about atomic habit force and how we get into the habit of thinking in a good way or getting in the habit of thinking in a bad way. These are habits. And we can change these thought habits within our own minds so we can actually have better lives, okay? So we're not talking God as some guy in the sky, and we're not talking a devil in a red costume with a pitchfork to stick in your ass. No, we are talking about opposing forces in our mental nature due to the law of polarity, which links to other universal laws of vibration. You have low vibrations and high vibrations, right? Low frequency, high frequency. And it's about training ourselves to be on the positive side as much as possible. And over a certain period of time, atomic habit force kicks in where you don't even need to think about that. That way of thinking now becomes a habit. I'm sure you are aware of people that are just always negative, man. Doesn't that shit just really, annoy you? And you don't really want to be around those people. Or if you're one of those people, misery loves company. You can't stand a positive person. Some negative people watching this video, they're like, oh my, I'll be surprised if you watch this video to this length, because they'll be like, oh my gosh, this guy's so positive, man. I can't deal with this. I can't. That I can't is coming from the negative end of the scale. See, when you start noticing things like that, you are one step ahead of getting to this side of the scale. Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill. Go and listen to that audiobook or read the book, okay? Because I'm telling you, the unseen forces, they're all in your mind. We're dealing with frequency and vibration. This is Bentavision dropping you a new video. Comment, like, subscribe, holla back.